I had heard a bunch of theories about Momo. I knew it was a contact that wandered on WhatsApp. There were some people that said that they were contacted by a mysterious cell phone number which was prefixed +81, the prefix of a Japanese number. But other people said that the number came even from Mexico and Colombia. The profile picture of this unknown number was a very creepy bird woman. The head and half of the bust of a creepy girl, and then 2 bird legs. These people also told that they received messages from Momo, from this unknown contact. I knew that if you refused to follow Momo's orders, it would have threatened you, sending disturbing and violent images and revealing personal information about you. It was a fashionable game among teenagers, but it had even been reported that some people have committed suicide after being in contact with Momo. Anyway, the authorities discovered that Momo was actually a Japanese sculpture that was exhibited in 2016 in an art gallery in Ginza, Tokyo. The contacts of Momo was only a ploy to earn money from the numbers that were contacted. There was a business behind it. Some people tried to contact the number of Momo, and then their phone credit had been consumed. One night I was home alone. I was 18 years old and I was bored at the time. I knew that the story of Momo was a fake, but maybe because of my curiosity or because of boredom, I tried to save one of the numbers of Momo that I had found on the internet. Then Momo appeared in the profile picture, as I thought. I tried to send a message, so I wrote hi. The message didn't reach the contact, and I thought what I always thought. It was just a stupid game. At that point, I was hungry and I decided to order a pizza. Then I entered again on WhatsApp, and I saw that the message I had sent to Momo had reached the contact. But anyway, it was just a stupid non-active contact, so I deleted it and I waited for my pizza. Sometime later, the pizza guy rang the doorbell of my apartment. I took the money, and leaving my front door open, I went downstairs on the ground floor, and I gave the money to the guy, taking the pizza. Then I returned and entered my apartment, closing the door. I started to eat my pizza, and when I was about to finish it, my phone rang. I looked at my phone, and I saw that there was a notification by WhatsApp. I opened it and I found a different unknown number with a message. I felt chills going down my spine, and my breath became heavy and fast. That profile picture, Momo was looking at me in the picture. That long black hair, that creepy pale face, those 2 big eyes and that disturbing wide smile. I opened the message, and it said, "I'm sure you don't think all of this is real." The contact was online. I was confused, so I replied, "Yeah, it's a fake. I don't want to waste my time with you."
Dumbass.
Then it said,
never called her.
"Go into your kitchen, take a large knife, and cut your arm. Then send me the picture." I was surprised. That stupid man or woman behind that contact was telling me to do some crazy things.
Just like Momo.
I wrote,
Stupid.
"You were just funny. You're not scaring me. This is too trivial."
Yeah.
I wanted to close the conversation and to block the contact, but I was curious.
Curious.
I saw that it was typing. It said, "I know where you are." It almost amused me, but the next message said, "Your pizza is lovely, isn't it?" That moment was surreal for me. I stared at my phone. My heart started to hammer in my chest, and drops of sweat fell from my forehead. I wrote, "Yes, of course it is. But this night, I ate pasta." It replied, "Why are you lying to me?" I wrote with my flickering hands, "I don't know what you're talking about." Then it wrote, "I am behind you. I've always been behind you to stare at you, since you sat down with your pizza." With a big chill down my back, I turned to look behind me, and there was nothing. There was my dark living room in silence. I was scared, and I was in extreme paranoia. Then I heard the notification of another message. I turned my head to look at my phone, and the next message said, Why did you look behind you? Are you scared?
Tuh.
I was full of fear at
You
that point,
yeeted your.
so I wrote a message back to make it look like I wasn't afraid. Hey, you were wrong. In fact, right now, I'm not even at home. Sorry, bye.
Bullshit.
I was about to block the contact when I heard a soft noise somewhere in the house. My heart jumped. Suddenly, a message popped up by Momo. Did you hear that? The white pillow in the room of your parents. I couldn't believe it. It was really the pillow of my mother's. Someone was in my house. I was trembling with fear. I took a knife, and having turned on the light of the living room,
Okay, we
I
got a
looked at
knife.
my
Okay,
corridor.
cool.
Nothing. Then another message. This time an image. I opened it and I was almost about to faint. In that image, I was there while I was eating pizza. The picture had been taken from the living room. I could see myself turned back sitting in the kitchen. So I looked behind me and everywhere around me and out of the window of my balcony. And on my right, I saw the figure of a man with a wide and mocking smile and two big eyes staring at me in the darkness. I dropped the knife and I ran away from my apartment. Then I called the police and my parents. The police arrived and I explained everything to them. They told me that it had to be some kind of joke.
No, the
And the
hell it
man
wasn't.
entered my house when I went downstairs to get my pizza. Anyway, the contact of Momo had blocked me, and I wasn't able to reach it. I don't know who came into my house that night, but what I really want to say is don't give your number to just anybody. You really don't have to, because hackers could take personal information about you, and it's not a joke. Now that I'm 23, I'm still terrified about that man that I saw out my window. I'm afraid to see him again.
Shit. Why does it look like a damn?
I'm afraid of Momo.
No. Oh